Hi everybody, I'm David Rodriguez and this is Leaning Left, and I'm here with another Stupid Conservative Memes episode. I think I mentioned in the last one that when I looked up conservative memes, the number of them I found that were racist or bigoted in some way was pretty high. I would love to see a breakdown if someone could come out, compile all of them and see how or what percentage of them actually have some element of bigotry in them. I bet it's quite high. I'd love to see the difference in that number before Trump was president and after he became president, because I bet it skyrockets. That would be my guess. But the one I have for you here today is no different. It's kind of messed up. But once again, kind of like the last one, they say something that is technically correct and they just use it really badly. So let's take a look. Okay. So what we have here is we have it saying conservative America versus liberal America summed up in one image. And after the pictures, because they can't just leave that alone, they have to have someone agreeing with them saying pretty much. So that's nice. I mean, you get your point across that. Whatever. Anyway, okay. So what do we have? We have two separate pictures. Both of them have a kid in them. So the one on the left has a young girl. She is holding an American flag, and she has a Trump Make America Great Again hat. The other picture is another child. Looks like the child was born a boy, but is wearing bright colors, looks like a dress, makeup on. That would be more typical of what you'd see women wear. I don't know if that particular kid just likes dressing that way, or if they're trans. I'm going to try to refer to this child as they, them, because I just don't know. But regardless of that, the specifics of these individuals doesn't really matter. So let's look at why this is technically correct, but starting with what conservatives see. So put on your bigotry lenses and let's take a look. So the little girl wearing the MAGA hat, she is, I guess, a kind of stereotypical young girl, right? She's a girl. She's got a skirt on, I think. Generally feminine-looking little girl. She's got the American flag, very patriotic. She's got the Make America Great Again hat, which some people think is patriotic. Okay, that's the one that conservatives want, right? Like, they like that. That's picture perfect American child to them. The other side, the other kid, what they see, I guarantee you, because there's no other reason this meme works, is they see boy dressed as girl, bad. That's what they say. They may even say it's disgusting, or some of them may even say it's the devil's work, or whatever the case. They're upset, and they're saying that liberals want that for America. Well, they want the, very stereotypical all-American girl, kid, whatever. Okay, so that's their point, that a boy who dresses up like a girl is somehow a terrible thing, whereas the other one is not. You can only really get that if you have a certain level of bigotry towards people who are trans or people who cross-dress, whether it's adult or a kid. Like, you have to have that level of bigotry for this meme to work as intended, right? Because otherwise that other image isn't bad, which I'll get to in a minute. There's really nothing behind this other than bigotry for it to work. That's just how it is. And you'd be amazed, again, how many memes are like that. I don't recommend searching conservative memes, because this is going to start messing with my search algorithms anytime. So that's the bullet I'm taking for doing this video. Okay. So let's look at this again through a liberal lens, or even a more sane conservative lens, okay? Because, again, not every conservative is this super far-right loon. Okay. So, got two pictures here. So, the girl with the flag and the MAGA hat. She looks fairly happy. That's cool. Great. I don't think a kid this age knows much about or cares much about politics at all. I'd be amazed. She may have some little things that she's picked up here and there, but I don't think she really knows or understands the repercussions of everything, because she is a kid. There's no reason for her to care about this. She probably cares, speaking of American Girl, she probably cares about her American Girl doll collection or something. She's not worried about the president. Who the president is probably doesn't matter much to her other than it makes her parents grumpy or happy. You know? That's it. That isn't really the America that I at least want. Not because it doesn't even matter that the political differences here. This kid is basically a yard sign for the parents. Like, you know, if you put out your Trump yard sign, that's basically what this kid is for them. She's wearing their political preference on her head. That's that. And it makes me sad because she's probably being taught a lot of not great stuff. And being told that Donald Trump is someone that is worth looking up to or emulating. Which, even if he didn't get involved in politics, just the behavior that he has is not someone who I would ever want my kids to follow, and I don't think any rational person would. Okay, but that's one side. Let me get this out of the way too. I don't know who these kids are. And if on the off chance you somehow do, they're kids, so let's leave them alone and be cool, right? Okay, let's go to the other kid. All right, this is someone who, and I'm just kind of assuming, born a boy, may or may not identify as a girl. Again, might just want to dress up this way. We don't know, okay? But here's something else that I noticed. This kid, also smiling, right? This kid's happy. So, however they identify, whatever reason they have to dress this way, they're happy doing it. It may not be the most typical thing for someone born a boy to dress this way, but the kid's happy. And too young to be out on their own, so I assume their parents are supportive. Let them go out this way. Probably the ones that took the picture, although we don't know that. But to me, yeah, that's the America I want. Not that I'm saying everybody has to be trans or you know, dress a certain way or not a certain way. But this kid was allowed to make a choice and was supported by the parents. And that kid's happy. Because whether you look at that and you think that looks totally normal, or if you think it looks strange, or whatever you think, that kid's not hurting anybody, right? Like, it doesn't matter. The only reason why there are girl clothes and there are boy clothes is because someone in marketing probably at some point decided that. Even if it was on like a local small level. Like, someone just kind of decided at some point women should wear dresses or skirts and boys don't do that. But that was just a decision that somebody made that caught on. It doesn't mean anything. There was a time where pink was considered a masculine color and blue was considered a feminine color. And do you know why that switched? It's because of marketing. They decided they wanted to sell clothes to people who already had clothes, so they marketed it in such a way that now they had to switch. So every boy who had the pink, at that point masculine clothes, now had to switch to the blue for it to be masculine. This is all made up garbage. Who cares? It's articles of clothing. It's pieces of cloth that we have designed in a way. Like, it doesn't mean anything or matter. But to go a little deeper than that, conservatives don't like that because people being trans freaks them the heck out. And here's the thing. I understand that someone who doesn't experience it can't easily understand the gender dysphoria. I don't really understand it in the sense that, like, I don't know what that feels like. I didn't have a situation where I felt like I had a different, gender than how I feel inside. I don't know what that's like. I don't. It's hard for me to get it because I always think, oh, I'm just me, and that's it. But let me put it this way. It's a little bit like Australia, okay? I've never been to Australia. I've never seen Australia. I've never experienced Australia. I don't really know what Australia is like, but enough people have told me that they have experienced Australia that I kind of assume it's true. There really is Australia. Same thing with this. Some people are born with a body that doesn't fit who they are inside. And it's not just me saying this. I learned about this decades ago. It's not even new science. It's reasonably old science. And conservatives don't like it because they can't understand it. When they can't understand something, it freaks them out. It doesn't fit into the perfect mold of what is masculine, what is feminine, and all that. But through a liberal view, I see a kid who is happy and supported, who has made a choice or simply come out with how this child feels about themselves and has people that back them up. I think that is perfect. I think that's beautiful. I think that is the exact America I want. That's how it should be. Like, why would you not do that to your kid? Why would you take that person who was born a boy and make them dress how they, in a way that doesn't feel like they suit them, and shove a MAGA hat on their head? Like, how messed up is that? So yes, whoever made this meme, conservative America versus liberal America summed up in one image. Yeah. Liberal America is a place where we support our kids and want them to be happy. And if they want to do something that maybe we don't understand, we go with it because they understand it. And there's no reason not to believe them. And I want to say this in the very off chance, the very, very, very off chance, that either one of these kids ends up watching this at some point. Okay? So to the girl in the MAGA hat, I hope that whatever you're doing now, you're very happy doing it. I hope you're living the life that you want to, in the way you want to, whatever that may be. I hope you've gone out and you've met people who are different than you and talked to them and gotten to know them, and that you've made decisions about what is right and wrong accordingly. I don't know how long ago these pictures were taken, so who knows. But if you're not to that point yet, I hope you do that. I hope you go out and you meet a lot of different people and understand that even though you may not directly relate to all of their lifestyle choices or directions, that they're just people. And that's it. To the other child, the one who I at least believe was born a boy, and in this case dressed in a feminine way for whatever reason, I wish the same thing for you. I hope that you're out there and you are happy and you're living your life the way that you want to. If you're still kids, obviously you have to follow your parents' rules. It's just kind of how it is. But I hope you stay in whatever way makes you the happiest. I hope you never let anyone shame you out of it. I hope that you continue on, whether it's dressing in this manner or dressing like a boy or making up your whole own thing. If that is what you want to do, if that's what makes you happy, I hope you're out there doing it. And, I would love for these two kids to meet each other and talk to each other and get to know each other. I think that would be fantastic if we could live in a world where that's possible. So, anyway, that is my stupid conservative memes. They've again taken something that is on the surface true, used it in a way that's horrible or false, but we could take something useful out of this anyway. So that's it for now. I'll look forward to seeing you all again on my next video, but in the meantime, remember, if you keep leaning left, you'll always be right.